So, you know you're a hillbilly when your lawnmower needs a bungee cord to keep the tire on so you can mow your grass that is crazy tall. Welcome to my life, y'all. Hey there, everyone. So, I am out back here finally getting tomatoes planted. Or transplanted, obviously. So, I'm in the garden bed back here outside the fence by the pea trellis and whatnot. So, just gonna flip you around and show you what I've got here. Mainly doing this one for documentation purposes here because the bed's not technically done, but I gotta remember I didn't have any labels or stakes to label, so I'm kind of using this to remember which tomatoes are what, because I have it in my head right now, but that'll soon not last. So I'll flip you around here and I'll show you the different tomatoes I've got planted so far. Okay, so if we start here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4. Yeah, so just 4. Cherokee purple. And then here down to the end are all Dr. Witchies. Okay, we're gonna come around over here. We've got a few on the struggle bus, like extreme struggle bus. Like I don't think they're gonna make it. Paul Robeson, a Paul Robeson, and a Paul Robeson. So I've got 4 Paul Robesons. 2 of them look great, 2 look horrible. And then the rest of them here are all Abe Lincoln tomatoes. And so here I'll show you the vision of what will be happening here. So I made the rows a little bit more than 18 inches apart. It's a little chancy in some areas, like these 2 are kind of close, but there's essentially going to be a trellis, cattle panel trellis here and then here, and I think that was the most effective space management that I could use. And so there's the tomatoes I got planted so far. If we come back over here, I've got a couple of really scraggly looking beefsteaks that I'll pop in somewhere. And then I have these 2 San Marzano tomatoes there that I gotta find a place for. And then inside the house, I still have maybe 10 to 15 red, like a delicious tomato. I can't remember exactly what it is, but those were all free ones that I got from ones that were going to be thrown out. So I'm still babying them inside, and so I'll get those planted, and it's kind of be my version of succession planting. So these guys all out here will start to go and produce a lot sooner, and then I'll get those planted and I'll have a second wave. At least that's the goal with it. And then let me go ahead and show you the rest of the garden real quick, because I did not get that in the last video. Okay, so you can see all the little green things growing up in there. Well, that needs to go. Ground mint or whatever. It's invasive and not good, but all those little green things are all the flowers coming in, because this whole box is going to be full of flowers. Okay, and then over here we've got our zucchinis. Some evil animal broke in here and ate all of the spaghetti squash that I had. So, no spaghetti squash. And then we've got some little corns coming up. Yep, and there's a dog turd. There you go. And there's some more corn coming in on the backside there too, because I did the 2 rows. And we come down here. These 2 are the Boston Pickling cucumbers, and over there are the Market More cucumbers. here are my cabbages. We got green and red. Ignore the pathway. I'm not dealing with it right now. We got broccoli and then kohlrabi through here, and then our greens. And that's all I've got done back here so far, apart from the peas and the root veggie bed and then the tomatoes I just showed you. So I still have beans, peppers to plant, and then, oh, I completely forgot something, because it's in a different spot than it normally would be. So let me flip it back around and I'll show you. Here we are. Those are our butternut squash. So they're just going to grow out through the pathway here, and that'll help block down weeds and stuff. I need to get a weed eater and get going, but yep, there they are, those 4. They're looking pretty good. But that's what we got so far. I still have, let's see what I've got over here. I've got my Tabasco peppers are doing pretty good. My Golden Wonder, they're looking a little puny. It got really hot out the other day, and I think they got too dry. So they've been watered and rained on today, so I'm hoping that they'll perk back up. And then I've got some more bell peppers here. I got a Kajari melon started there. I got some cayenne peppers, looking a little wilty, but hopefully they'll produce. And then I've got, oh, I forgot, I got 2 cherry tomatoes I gotta find a home for too. I've got one lone chili pepper that has survived, and potentially 1 Cubanelle, but they're both looking really rough, so we'll have to see. And then let's go check out over here. I've got onions to do. I've got a Cinderella pumpkin here, but I only have one that survived. The other one died, and those one need to be cross-pollinated, so we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure I killed my loofah gourd starts. They got too dry in the heat. I got another Kajari melon started over here. I have some what is it? They're a sweet pepper. That's all I got. And then some more bell peppers, some jalapeno peppers, and some serrano peppers, but they're all looking really sad right now. And then I have 2 pie pumpkin that have survived, but one has a really shriveled section of its stem. It's still green and on the other side, but I don't know if it'll make it. The other one looks good, but I might just have to plop some more of those seeds in the ground and do a direct sow. I tried to start them early so that I had an earlier harvest, but if I don't get an early harvest, that's fine. And then I've got some sugar baby watermelons coming in, and then a Tigger melon, and then yep, and that's it. My cantaloupe died, and then some more. Yeah, so story of my life. I'm gonna head out front here real quick and show you one more thing. So I still have the greens. I've got bok choy and kale and what is that? Butterhead lettuce. These are flowers. These are asters on the end. And I've got Swiss chard. So I've got these guys still to plant, and because I couldn't find a place that I think would work well for them. But over here in my side yard, I have this dead patch now. Oop, I had something on my finger. This dead patch now because I had that pile of flooring fell over here. And so I'm thinking I might brick off this section and till it up, and then I'll put the Swiss chard back over here where I had it last year, and then the other salad greens here. And then it'll be easy to, this gets shade most of the morning and mid-afternoon, and then it gets sun in the evening. So I think that'll work out fine. And then out front here, I have my lavender planted, the 3 different sages I still need to plant, my rosemary, and then my Concord grape is making a comeback. I need to get her a little trellis. And then look at those comfreys. They are doing amazing. So, very excited about that. If any of y'all know how to make the tea for the garden out of the comfrey, let me know, because I've not ventured into that yet, and any advice would be great. And then they're not really coming up much, but remember I spritzed flower seeds all through in there. I've got more weeds coming up, but it looks like there might be some baby sprouts in there. Slowly, very slowly, everything's coming together, and we're starting to look less white trash. Every winter we go through this transition of white trash to pretty gardens. I have one more thing I want to show you. Let me flip you around. So this, I missed the prime blooms, but it's the first year it actually bloomed. I believe it was an azalea, a little azalea plant. And I'm just super stoked because we didn't know what color it was going to be or anything like that. And it's a really gorgeous pink. So, very happy about that. Let's see if I can, there we go.